become a special place of worship, and congregations sing at stunning private chapels across the country. We start here in St. Peter's Chapel at Auckland Castle with our first hymn, which emphasizes that Christ is the cornerstone of our faith. Nestled in the beautiful Durham countryside, Auckland Castle is rated as one of the grandest working offices for bishops outside the Vatican and Avignon, and at its heart is a unique place.
With room for about 150 people, St. Peter's is the largest private chapel in Europe. It has superb stained glass windows, beautiful stone pillars, 6 angels, and wonderful, intricately carved oak. It looks every bit the original medieval chapel. The truth, though, is rather different.
It started life in the 12th century as a banqueting hall where the Prince Bishops of Durham entertained their guests. But in 1665 it was extended and turned into a magnificent chapel by the new Bishop of Durham, John Cosin. 4 years ago, investment banker Jonathan Ruffer agreed to pay £15 million to retain the castle's collection of rare religious paintings at Auckland.
These are the 13 pictures by Zurbaran, a crossroads where different faiths, different parts of Christianity meet.
In the process, Jonathan realized he could also save both the castle and its private chapel for the benefit of the people of the Northeast.
It was also important to you as a matter of faith.
It was. I've always wanted to do what I felt I was being called to. And I came to see that actually the whole purpose of my life, that this was the culmination, that I was here to help this region and to do it through making this place of beauty something which would be available to the whole community.
For much of the past 200 years, St. Peter's has rarely been open to the public. Now, visitors can step into this magnificent private chapel and see it in all its glory.
These pillars are, in fact, the oldest part of the edifice here. They date back to the early 1200s.
The ceiling's very impressive too.
The ceiling is great. The gold and blue ones were Bishop Cousin's own colours. I think of them as his racing colours. The chapel was definitely for the bishop's use and all his chaplains and those who were close to him. But what this reeks of is exclusivity. And you only have to look at the screen to get the feeling that if you wandered in, you were not especially welcome here.
What is so special for you about St. Peter's Chapel?
I think it's that buildings are for people. And what I want for this chapel, and I want for the whole of Orphan Castle, is that it's a place where people can come and be changed.
A chapel like this should be open to the public to look at it. It's got history behind it of great interest.
It's great that we can all enjoy these buildings now. They were once seen by very few people.
Private chapels are as old as Christianity itself in Britain. The first were built as houses of prayer where monks and nuns could gather. Later, as with Normanton Church on Rutland Water, some landowners built chapels on their country estates for their own use. With the nearest parish church often many miles away, it was also a matter of convenience. Today, many private chapels are no longer exclusive places of worship and are now throwing their doors open to everyone. The Theology College at Cuddesdon near Oxford is home to one of Britain's newest and one of its most remarkable.
It's hard when you walk into this building not to feel inspired in some way. People talk about the power of the light and a sense of peace. What strikes me is a feeling of intimacy that you can get here. It's almost like being embraced within a heart.
This very contemporary building is the brainchild of a small community of Anglican nuns, the Sisters of Cuddesdon.
The idea was that we wanted a design which was modern of the 21st century, as well as one that would blend with the old college buildings. As soon as I come in the door, I feel the presence of God in this place. There's the light that we have in the building even on a dull day, but particularly when the sun's beginning to come through later in the day. That is very much a reminder of the light of God.
The Sisters' inspirational choice of design for the ceiling was an upturned boat, which harked back to the early Christians who set sail for Ireland.
I love it visually. I love the significance of the rainbows. The effects of the light are always different. It's a beautiful place to be.
Cuddesdon is the only college in the country where trainee vicars live alongside an order of nuns. And the Sisters believe the chapel has helped create a special Christian community.